All right, getting back to our top story here on RT, the potential release of oil reserves by the UK, France and the US as the UK possibly faces a possible petrol supply strike. Let's discuss this now with political analyst Peter Ayer in Birmingham. Thank you very much for coming on RT today. What do you make of the possible timing of this, what could be an emergency oil release?
Obvious that this is has got a political overtone with the up-and-coming elections in the next 12 months on either side. What one has to understand is that the reason why the price of oil has gone through the roof is because of the ongoing conflicts. You know, of late, Obama and Netanyahu were threatening action against Iran. That all came to nothing. Basically, this put the price up, which I think was the intention anyway, put the price through the roof. And now to try and recover the damage done by the hike in the fuel, which affects all commodity prices, and these austerity measures that are throughout the world, it's quite obvious that if they don't do something drastic within a short period of time, it's going to run up against them in the election.
Well, other than the political posturing that you're referring to here, is there anything the British government could do differently to ease the public's concerns over the prices?
That's a difficult question. My first reaction to that would be, let's stop going to war. We've been in a continuous war for an awful long time now, decades in actual fact, and this plays is a major player in what is happening around the world, economically speaking. It's like the financial meltdown that happened in 2008. That was no accident. It was a well-planned, orchestrated plan by what I use the term the New World Order to take out various countries, and of course Greece, Italy, etc., and at the same time to manipulate the world's resources, take control of them, take control of the markets, and also take control of the supply routes. Once you are in that position, you're in a very powerful, you are in control of the world, basically. So I don't think we've seen this bottom out yet. I think there's going to be another financial tsunami that will affect probably Europe more than anywhere else. And this is not recoverable. They're going to have to do something very quickly. And at the end of the day, they force this pressure onto Iran in this tit-for-tat over the nuclear issue. That has now reduced the oil flow to Europe, and now they're going to have to compensate that by pumping more in from their strategic reserves.
Now, when you mention the whole issue of the embargoes on Iranian oil and how the price clinch is now affecting parts of Europe, when it comes to the British government and the French as well, considering a possible release of oil reserves, why are Germany and Italy against the oil release when you consider that Italy is one of the biggest consumers of Iranian oil in the EU? Surely it should be interested.
Yes, well, of course, we have these various meetings of G3s, G4s, G5s, G8s, G12s, whatever you want to call it. And now you see a creep in on these meetings where it can be the G3.5. The 0.5 is Germany. And they're the sleeping giant, really, because a lot of people don't know this, but Germany does have an awful lot of control as to the way things are going. And obviously, they're in a vulnerable position, just like France is and Belgium, because if a second tsunami comes along, it's quite possible that the euro can go under. And so Germany has got to initiate its own plans as well. And Sarkozy and Obama, of course, are in bed together for their own survival. If Obama loses power and Sarkozy loses power, then this really affects their master plan, which I keep referring to.
Political analyst Peter Ayer, live from Birmingham. Thank you for coming on RT today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.